Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you the books that I bought in January. Basically the first book haul ever of 2024, and I think this is going to be one of my last book hauls ever because I spent a lot of money like on special edition. At least for the first quarter of the year, I don't think I'm going to be buying more books. So I'm on a book buying ban. But yeah, let me show you guys the books that I bought. So I usually buy books on Kindle just because they are cheaper, and it's just easy to carry my Kindle around. And as you guys can see, I only have one shelf. So technically, I can't keep buying books and adding them because I won't have any space left, and there is no more space for a bookshelf in my apartment. So Kindle it is. But then this year, for the past couple of years, I've been reading on my Kindle, and this year I kind of felt like I'm just missing reading a book physically at times. Or there were certain books that I really enjoyed reading in 2023, but then after I immediately finished it on a Kindle, I realized that I wish I had a physical copy of that book, because at times when I don't even have the physical copy of that book, I'm a little bit lazy to like find a different way to take a photo of it or post a review on it, because just having the physical book looks way nicer, especially like on your shelf, and also when you take a picture to post online. And I guess it's not all just materialistic or frivolous, but it's also just because the book is special to me. I had a great time reading, and I should just have a physical copy sitting on the shelf just so that I can feel happy when I look at it. So I bought some books in January. Some of them I've not read yet, and some of them I've already read. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first book, actually 3 books in a series that I bought, is the Caraval series. And I am not the type to actually buy the whole series like before even trying to read the first book, but I went ahead and did it because I saw many people say that if you like reading The Cruel Prince, and if you like that kind of style of writing, the whimsical writing, the world building, the characters in the book, then you will also like Caraval. So, and also it's really hard to get all 3 books at once. Like they're always out of stock, so I just bought the whole set. And I used to be like, I used to say like, I don't get people who like buy the whole series. Like, how are you guys buying 5 books or 3 books without even trying the first one? Like, does the money grow on trees? But then I just did it, so sorry for judging, guys. So the story actually follows 2 sisters, Scarlett and Tella, and they've always wanted to go to this sort of carnival called Caraval. It's a type of like performance or show, but it's only like based on invitation, and then you can attend if you get the invitation. So finally their invitation has arrived, and when they actually go to the performance/show, they realize that this might be more than just a show, but it's actually a game. When Tella, the other sister, gets kidnapped, and Scarlett has to find her within a certain amount of time, or she might never see her sister again. So that's pretty interesting, and I'm not sure how is this gonna play out and extend to 3 books, but I'm really hoping to read this really soon. And the next book is A Fragile Enchantment, which is a new release that just came out in January of 2024. It follows the story of Neve, who is a Macklish girl, and she is basically, those who are Macklish are like less well-to-do compared to the Avlish, and she is assigned as a royal seamstress to basically design the prince's wedding outfit. So basically she also has divine blood, and one of the things that she can do with her power is to stitch emotions and memories into whatever that she sews, and it kind of like lets people remember happy memories or maybe sad memories depending on whatever emotion she stitched into it. But I think the main plot point of this book is when her people are being mistreated by the royal family, and a lady whistledown sort of situation like in Bridgerton tries to expose the royal family and wants her help. So it is described as Bridgerton, a little bit like Bridgerton, but it's also a YA fantasy, and I'm really excited to see how this book goes. How do you pronounce this? Emily Wilde? Oh my god. I'm gonna go with Emily Wilde because she's the opposite of wild, to be honest, in this book. She's like antisocial, she doesn't like to talk much to people, but she's really studious. She's a PhD, and she has a PhD. She has a PhD in knowledge of fays. So in this book, she goes to a Nordic country to finish her encyclopedia. That's why it's called Encyclopedia of Fairies. And when she's there, she realized that because of her antisocial skills, she can't really communicate, or like she's finding it just difficult to mingle with the people in the small town. But then luckily, this guy, which is the love interest, comes in and is also her rival, and he's the total opposite of her. Like everybody likes him, and she's like, what are you doing here? And then he's like, to help you. But then like it's kind of weird, like why is he like here all of a sudden? So that is something that you'll find out when you read this book. But yeah, I really liked this book last year. It's a cozy fantasy, and I gave it like a 4-star, I think. So I really wanted the fairyloot edition, so I got this. Yay! Look at the sprayed edges. Oh my god, wait, you have to see the art. Okay. Oh my god, look at the cover. Okay, I'm really doing a really bad job at this. Okay, hold on. Let me take out the dust jacket so you can see how beautiful. It looks like a journal, right? Because it is a journal. This whole book, like every single chapter is like a journal entry. Oh my god, look at the art. Wait. Oh my god. And then there's another one on the back. Oh my god. I also have, oh yeah, there's also one more book that I forgot about. Okay. This one, so, okay, never mind. A study in, books are falling, my life is falling apart. A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. So, to be honest with you, I don't really know much about this book, but I know that it has dark academia vibes, a little bit of the enemies to lovers trope, and also some gothic vibes. I just know that this is the female character. Oh my god, the female main character in this book is attached to this book and this author, and when given the chance to go to the author's like actual house or mansion, like, or something like that, where she gets the opportunity to redesign or renovate or do some sort of interior design, I'm not sure what, but something to do with the house where she gets to go. She takes the opportunity, she goes in hopes to learn more about her favorite author, and then she meets this guy there who is her rival. Not really her rival, it's more like, I don't know why he hates her, honestly, but we'll find out when I read this book. Basically, the reason why they're enemies is basically he doesn't believe that the author actually wrote the book herself. So he wants to prove that the author is a fraud, but she's like, no, that's my favorite author and I like her book and whatever. So that's why they hate each other. This is the illumicrate edition. Oh my god, look at that. So pretty. And the art is also, oh my god, wait, this is like the best part in my opinion. Oh my god, look at the book cover. Look at that. It's giving dark academia vibes, right? Look at that. So I really want to read this book. Like, I've been wanting to read this book for a while now. Just that it's really hard to find the paperback. I don't know why. It's always sold out, it's always out of stock. So, and my friend was letting go the illumicrate edition. I was like, you know what? It's also beautiful to look at. So I'm getting it. And look at the art in the book. On the other side, it's also the same art. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, really excited to read this book. And lastly, I got Legends and Lattes in bookshops and Bone Dust. To be honest, Legends and Lattes was the first book that actually opened up the cozy fantasy genre to me. Like, this is the book that introduced the genre to me. And then last year, I read this in 2023. Yeah, early 2023. And then this book came out in, I think, late 2024. So I haven't read this yet and I just bought it. So I'm really excited to read this one. So Legends and Lattes is basically, it follows Viv, who is an orc, and she's done with all this adventure time that she's having, and she wants to retire. So to retire, she moves to a small town where nobody knows her, and she just decides to start a coffee shop. Basically open up a cafe without knowing nobody there, and the people in the town don't even know what coffee is. They call it like bean water or something like that. So they're like, but then she kind of educates them, and she also makes friends along the way, like the barista and the pastry chef, and it's just really wholesome, and it was just such a warm and cozy read, and it was so nice to see how you can just reinvent your life at any point of time. And somebody as strong and as adventurous as Viv can also choose to be soft. So that is all from me. Okay, I don't know what am I doing. Oh my god, it's falling. Okay.